Newly revealed emails show that billionaire Democrat Mike Bloomberg offered to pay millions of dollars to fund poll workers in Philadelphia during the 2020 election. But the influence of Bloomberg's money is going far beyond his interests in elections administration. The Wall Street Journal reporting that another Mike Bloomberg-funded organization could kill tens of thousands of jobs as he targets more than 120 planned U.S. oil and gas projects with lawsuits. To discuss, we are joined by Executive Director of Power the Future, Daniel Turner. Daniel, thank you so much for being here. You got one guy is funding an all-out legal war now on the oil and gas industry. What is the industry doing to guard against this type of onslaught?
Yeah, Michael Bloomberg has been doing this for years, actually. He's funded many campaigns. His first one was called Beyond Coal. And look at the price of coal right now. By the way, all the green renewable products that Michael Bloomberg would celebrate, wind and solar and EVs, are all made with coal. And so all we've done is we've just sent these jobs overseas. And then he funded this Beyond Carbon, where he's trying to get rid of all oil and gas plants, and now Beyond Petrochemicals. So all this means is that those jobs, as you said, are going to disappear, and those products will be made overseas. All of our smart devices, our toys, everything is made with plastics, with petrochemicals, with rubber, with Velcro. These are all derivatives of oil and gas. So they're going to be made. They will just become a lot more expensive because they'll be made overseas, and we will lose the jobs. And so it's just bizarre that someone who's worth $60 billion is funding a campaign to make life more expensive for the average American.
Well, because he's an elitist, I would think, and also a hypocrite. He's got his own planes, his own fleet of planes and helicopters and everything. The organization is called Beyond Petrochemicals, and he's going to spend $85 million to kill these jobs and American energy independence. Is this really, Daniel, about climate change, or do we think that Bloomberg is invested in renewables and a lot of these leftists are, this is about them making money. This is about them creating an industry that they can then profit off of.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you always have to beware of a prophet who's turning a profit, right? And some of the largest climate change activists and even corporations like BlackRock are heavily invested in wind and solar and electric vehicles. And you always have to wonder where their true motivation lies. Look, I don't begrudge Michael Bloomberg his wealth. He's the American dream. Everyone should be worth $60 billion. I begrudge the fact that a man who has 14 homes around the world, fleets of helicopters, private jets, cars, a man who's worth so much money is trying to create a campaign to make it very expensive for the average American. Our home heating fuel, our gas, all of our products and goods and services right now are multiple times higher because of campaigns run by people like Michael Bloomberg. And the fact that he's using the lawsuits to do this just shows how much our legal system needs reform, too.
All right. And 10 seconds for me. What is the average person going to pay in terms of an increase to heat their home because of policies like this? Real quick for me, Daniel.
50% by the end of the winter, no doubt.
All right. We're going to have to leave it there. Daniel Turner, Power the Future. Thanks so much for joining us.
No crooked establishment.
None of that twisting the
truth.
No talking down to me.
Don't tell me how to think.
Don't tell me how to think.
Don't tell me how to think.
I trust Newsmax.
Newsmax.
They don't tell me how to think.
They let me decide.
Newsmax.
Real news
For real people.